Hi everybody, this is Theorel. You can find me on the Marvel Champions Discord, answering rules questions, or doing the Card Text podcast with Bob and Scott, where we explore various rules conundrums. We're here on YouTube, where I have a Marvel Champions playthrough where I play normal Marvel Champions scenarios and with various heroes against various villains, using all the aspects and all of that. Or I've been doing a What If series where I explore some kind of different concepts of what the game could look like. So lately I've been doing a Galaxy's Most Wanted salvage operation, kind of a exploration of what Galaxy's Most Wanted could have looked like, some of my complaints against it, designing some things that I think make a better use of the card space and design space that was available. So with that, I've played through all the scenarios with some changes and showing you some different ideas for modulars and all of that, and what I have wanted to do for the time while I've been thinking about this is to have it be an alternative version of the campaign. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and run through an alternative campaign. I haven't got quite everything done yet. Hopefully I'll get enough of it done by next time that we can, have everything work, but we'll just see how it goes. So this is the Drang setup as per the way that I played him solo. So we have Drang, he gets his spear, which is the only unchanged card. Then we have the starship, my modified starship, or my modified ship command, which includes Starship Operations. And for Drang, he begins with a troop transport. Here I have some rules. Let's see if we can make those bigger. Here we go. So I went ahead and made some rules that are in the format sort of the regular rulebook. So here's the Brotherhood Badoon. So a lot of stuff here hasn't changed. So it's got the same text. Villain deck still Drang. Main scheme deck is still Terrestrial Invasion and Protect the Planet. Then he contains Brotherhood Badoon, which is his own cards. Band of Badoon, which is the modular set modified as per the so that it has a few less minions. Ship Command, which has been significantly overhauled, and standard encounter sets. Now, for purposes of the campaign, Ship Command is going to be a mandatory modular set throughout, because I talked about this a little bit, but my idea is that the Milano mods are going to attach to the ship, to the Milano, and they're going to go with the Milano. So in order for the campaign market to work, we have to be able to have the Milano so that we can put the mods on it. I've designed some of those mods. I've designed a lot of that part, but I'm not going to go into that today. I'll go into it next time when we'll actually do the market. But I'll explain a little bit in broad strokes what I want the market to look like. Campaign instructions. Each player records their identity in the campaign log, which is going to look more or less the same. I'm sure it would actually look different, but I'm not going to design another campaign log at this moment. Maybe by the time I'm finished with everything, and I'm confident that's how I want it to look, then I could look at designing that. Reveal the Badoon Blitz side scheme. So I'm still using the side scheme, but I'm just going to use the front side of it for this one. I have some thoughts about that. I'll talk about that in a second. So then for expert campaign mode, in player order, each player must discard cards from the top of the encounter deck till they discard a minion, put that minion engaged with them. So that's per the normal rules for this again. So we are going to start the game with a Badoon Grunt, which means we also start with a face down encounter card. Fun times. So a lot of this is pretty similar. There's a few differences. So we have the Badoon Headhunter. He's set aside, not shuffled into the deck. Instead, I've created an environment for him, which will force him to come into play after you've done a little bit of stuff. Kind of the idea there. It's a little bit like the bad publicity environment from Sinister Motives, but instead of being upfront challenge, it's a later challenge. It's a challenge based on what you've done in the game. So I hope that'll work out and come across in the right way. What's nice about it, what I like about it, is that it makes all the victory points that are available are there at the start. So you don't have to wait around and kind of hunt through the encounter deck to see if you can get all the victory points. They're all available. It's just a matter of getting them and then dealing with them. Additionally, if you look over the victory conditions, this is very, very similar to what's already in the book. The one change is I'm giving you an extra unit if there are no side schemes in play, which does mean that that side scheme is probably worth 2 points. Maybe that's not ideal. I don't know. But anyways, no minions, no side schemes. And you get a unit if you keep it on stage 1, etc. So the idea here is there's now 7 units available, which does work out as it happens that you can, if you get all 7 units for every scenario, you can buy out the whole market. But the market's a little different. So just real quick, the idea behind the market here is going to be that there's a market deck, and you reveal 4 cards on the top of the deck that you can buy from. And so these are your 4 options. You can spend a unit to reveal, say, 2 additional options. And then once you buy a card, you replace it. So this is that's designed to work for up to 4 players. You just do the market one time. You can buy cards from it. You can spend units. Anybody can spend a unit to reveal some additional cards if you're not happy with the cards you have. Then you buy cards. When you buy a card, that also reveals an additional card. So you can work it out amongst yourselves, whichever cards you want to buy. The basic idea here is just to not give you the whole market every time, which should increase the variety of things that you purchase from it. The second thing is I'm going to completely overhaul the market cards, which is why we're not going to do that today. So I've already gone through the Milano mods and adjusted them so that they are not quite the way they are here. So they will be permanent setup, or not permanent. They'll be setup cards which attach to the Milano, and then they give a small boost, basically remove a threat, deal a damage, but then they can exhaust the Milano to deal extra, or to do extra, instead of being worth a bonus when you control a Milano. They're attached to the Milano. They're going to go with the first player. So when you're buying a Milano mod, you're improving the ship, which is a communal resource, as opposed to improving your deck. But you get to start with it in play, but it's only a minor effect. So unless you give up your Milano resource and the other things the Milano is doing. So the idea here, if this works out, is that the Milano is going to feel a little bit more involved in all of this. It's going to feel like you're piloting the Milano, you're upgrading the Milano, all of that. The second thing is there will be some events, which I will probably just add a trait to for skill. The idea there is that you're purchasing training in a skill, new skill or whatever. And then, so I'm dropping it to 7 Milano mods instead of 8. So there'll be 7 Milano mods, 7 skills, 7 equipments of some sort, some upgrade that you can purchase, which will shuffle into your deck, and you'll play it, and it'll give you a bonus of some sort, just a basic upgrade. I haven't quite worked out all of them, but things like guns and mines and, proximity detectors, things that you could reasonably think of the Guardians as using. And then the final step will be allies, which I've picked out some allies that I think would be fun to have. Things from, neighborhood of the Guardians, based on my understanding. Not the big names, but some not small names, just characters that have been involved in things cosmic. And I have figured out who those characters are, but I haven't quite figured out everything they're going to do. I haven't quite figured out everything the equipment's going to do. I don't have everything quite together for that. I don't know, a week to get all of that together seems a little small to me, so it might not quite be 100% done, but we'll give it a shot. And I didn't want to keep this waiting for forever, so I have the Milano mods done, but I don't have any of the other cards done. I haven't imported any of them. We'll get there when we get there. Alright, I'm going to throw this over. Alright, so for purposes of this campaign, I'm going to play Rocket, because Rocket is my favorite of the Guardians to play. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to play him Aggression. This is pretty similar to the Aggression precon that I did for him. I don't think I had Moment of Triumph there, so threw in Moment of Triumph because Rocket likes to be able to heal a bit. He has Endurance, so he can get some hit points. He has Schadenfreude already in his deck, which works well with that. Dive Bomb into the fray, looking for trouble. Just help him stuff out. So, yeah. We'll see how this goes. Not going to spend too long talking about that. I apologize for not building it here, but I just wanted to be able to get started. So, all right. We want a mental and double fist, which this is not going to give us. Now we have Groot and Flora and Fauna, which is fun, except for that I don't have any equipment. So Flora and Fauna is going to go. Moment of Triumph obviously doesn't need to be here. Dive Bomb is terrible. Now, interestingly, if I spent three on Groot and 2 on Bug, that's my whole hand, but it actually is enough. I guess I have a mono. So maybe I can do more than that. I would love to get a resource that can work on this stuff, so let's see what we get. Alright, draw 3 more cards. What did we get? Oh! Okay, so we can't clear that. I think we're probably going to play the Cybernetic Skeleton. Oh, okay, so sorry, this needs to flip over. Right, we're going to have to remember that bombardment happens. Okay, oh, I didn't explain low profile. So the situation with Badoon Headhunter is you have this low profile. You've got to keep low profile because you're wanted, and there's a, bounty hunter coming after you, conceptually. So it comes with 2-player concealment counters because you're concealing yourself. And then after a minion or side scheme is defeated, you remove 1 from here. If there's nothing left, then you put the Badoon Headhunter into play, engage with the first player. Set this card aside, out of play. So it's just kind of, the Headhunter's out there. He's looking for you. And once you make enough noise, defeat enough minions, clear enough side schemes, then he comes. Kind of the idea. So hopefully that communicates well what's going on. So you're kind of, as long as you keep a low profile, you don't have to deal with him. Is sort of the idea. But you do want to eventually deal with him anyways. So hopefully that works. Alright, so I got choices. I can play a particle cannon, or I can play Groot. Now, I've already lost the thing that helps Groot, but I can still use Groot to block, which is nice. Of course, he attacks for 4, so that's going to kill Groot. So I can't really use Groot to block him. I think Cybernetic Skeleton is just a big enough card that I really want to play it, so we're going to do that. We're going to play Cybernetic Skeleton for 3 hit points. Ooh, I could hold the particle cannon, couldn't I? I could. Do I want to? Do I want to hold the particle cannon? That is a question. I don't think so. We're just going to play some cards. I'll flip to hero form. Now I have 2 attacks, so I could kill this Badoon Grunt. Groot also has 2 attacks, so he could kill him, but no, I think we're going to do it. Alright. We fit the Badoon Grunt with no overkill. And Groot thwarts this side scheme. The main scheme, I mean. Just to try and get things under control a little bit. Hopefully this works out. Okay, well we got some stuff. Alright. Main scheme, this goes up by 1. That happens. We discard the top card of the deck. If it has a star icon, I take indirect damage. That does have a star icon, I take 1 indirect damage. Alright, now Drang attacks me for 4 plus a boost, which is annoying, but it's gotta happen. 6. And then I have 2 encounter cards. Hopefully, none are activation. Great, and not so great. So we get a Vendetta, we get this guy, he immediately attacks me for 1 plus a boost. Groot's going to defend that. And he takes 1 damage from Blackjack, and then he heals 2. Good job, Groot. That is what you are here for. Alright, so that was a little bit rough. But I think we can do some good work here. So the thing I have to figure out, though, is, am I going to clear that spear? I don't feel like I have the room to clear it. I am in just a rough spot. This is down to 1. Ugh. I gotta kill these guys. Okay, well, I gotta kill Blackjack. I'm not gonna kill the Badoon Sentry. When I kill Blackjack, I get the Headhunter. So, the question is, how am I gonna go about that? I think I play my pistol, and I use my pistol and myself to kill Blackjack, and that draws me a card. And then we'll see what happens next. Alright, pistol gets 3 counters, correct? 3. Spend 1, and that deals 4 damage to Blackjack O'Hara and draws me a card. Oh, it's Angela. Isn't that exciting? So I think what I want to do, in spite of having Angela, I'm going to spend these 2 to play Throg, who's tough. And then I'm going to spend these 3 to clear Drang's spear. So that seems to be pretty good there. Then we're going to search this deck, and we're going to grab my particle cannon. And we're going to top deck it. Ready all my cards. Draw 5. Excellent. Excellent. I think I'm happy. I don't know if I'm super happy. This is a problem. This is also a problem. Oh, shoot. I forgot about this guy. I forgot about that guy. Right. Well, this may just be too much. So, short game. Alright. Drang defends this. Or Throg defends this, whatever his name is. Groot's going to defend the Badoon Headhunter, who deals 3 damage. And then Groot heals 2. And then the Sentry's going to attack me. I get a single encounter card. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This game. Yeah. There are days, aren't there? There are just days. So, how do we do this? 1, 2, 3. Plays a particle cannon, which has 2 counters on it. I think we go 2 damage. Two damage. 4 damage. That defeats him and draws me a card. I defeated him by 1. I don't think that's worth it to heal. Now, my main problem here is that I can't stinking thwart. I guess I could heal. Alright, I used that to heal 1. And then I spend this to play a battery pack, because battery packs are always useful. And I spend my battery pack to recharge this. And I think I'm going to hold my pistol, because that could work out for me. I mean, this is going to be tough. No lie. No lies. Alright, he gets a card again. He's attacking again for 4 plus a boost. Yeah, that is problematic. There's really not much I can do about this. I could use my thruster boots. That would be nice. I can shoot a lot, but it's not enough. I could use that side holster. Side holster would be nice. He's attacking for 3 plus a boost, and I can't take that, so I guess Drog's got to take it. Oh, this already went up by 1. And it actually played him. Or no. It exhausted the mono, right? Yeah, so now he does his thing. Throg dies. This goes to 4, but then it flips back to 0. And I get another minion, which is another Badoon grunt. Well, at least he doesn't search. Alright. Groot defends one of those, and I take 3 more damage. And I get another one of these stupid things. Oh my goodness. This is just ridiculous. You know, the deck has things other than minions in it. Kind of need a rocket launcher. Alright, we're going to do this. Boom. He's dead. I draw a card. Honestly. Alright. I'm just not sure what to do about this. He's dead. I don't draw a card from that. Like, I can't use this hand. I can charge that. I have to heal. I have to let this scheme go. I don't think I have a choice. I'm going to tinker away the battery pack to draw 2 cards. Oh my gosh. This is the worst hand ever. I play another battery pack. Has 2 counters on it. I spend 1 of those to charge my particle cannon some more. And I mean, I may as well spend that to play my other pistol and just discard this pistol for nothing. And then I discard all these cards. Draw 6 new cards. Ready everything. Finally my thruster boots. And I've got a plan. Oh my gosh. I'm waiting for these cards forever. One threat. This goes up by 1. He schemes for 3, which is exactly enough to take this over. I keep forgetting to do this too. Okay, he schemed for more than 3. And then that went off. Alright. Discard the top 4 per player cards in the encounter deck. Oh, right. 1, 2, 3. Hi, assassin. 4. Okay. Top 4 cards. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I lose. So yeah, that did not go well at all. I'm inclined to blame the fact that I got all minions and no other encounter cards. I mean, not that exhaustion would have helped much, or any of these cards really. I don't know. I don't know, people. It's funny because, well, I'm going to blame a little bit that I never got into the fray. Or I've got a plan. Or Schadenfreude, which would have saved me a lot. Endurance. I don't know. That was just a weird game. I can't say for sure that it was the campaign elements that did me in. I did beat Drang before, although I had forgotten all of his special abilities every time. But hey, you know, what are you gonna do? anyways, I think I may give this a try again, see how it goes. This was just a little tough, just a little, and I can't say for sure. I mean, I did get Shadow of the Past. Oh, I forgot to shuffle these 3 cards in. Brain. Alright, anyways. I had a few too many things going on. Maybe this is too much, too fast, being 2 per player, but I don't know, tough to say. Anyways, I will, this is good, gives me another chance to get this thing started off on the right foot. If you have any thoughts, please feel free to share them in the comments. If you think there's something you can point to and you can be like, yeah, this is, I think, your problem here. I'm happy to hear it. Alright, until next time.